When did stupidity accidentally make someone rich? So my Uncle Pete got his first smartphone last year and it's been an experience. The guy immediately became convinced his phone could read his mind because of autocomplete. Like he'd start typing, "How's thee?" and when it suggested weather, he'd go, "See? It knew I was wondering about the rain." At first we all thought it was harmless old guy stuff. He'd call me up at weird hours like, "I was thinking about batteries," and I typed B and look what it said. Meanwhile, I'm trying to explain algorithms and predictive text, but he's not having it. No, he'd say. It's reading my thoughts through the screen. But here's where it gets weird. Pete started using autocomplete to make actual decisions. I'm not kidding. He typed "should I?" and whatever popped up first, that's what he'd do. Started small. "Should I water the plants?" led to him becoming obsessed with gardening. But then it escalated. My Aunt Linda called me absolutely panicking one Tuesday because Pete typed "should I buy?" and autocomplete said "a boat." So this man, who's never owned anything bigger than a bicycle, drove straight to Harbor Marine that afternoon. Didn't even own a truck to tow the damn thing. When the salesman asked about his towing situation, Pete just shrugged and said, "The phone didn't mention that part. I had to drive over there and watch this 67-year-old man buy a $15,000 fishing boat on the spot. Had to pay an extra $800 for delivery because, surprise, you can't just drive a boat home like a sandwich." But here's the thing that still blows my mind. This ridiculous method actually started working for him. 3 weeks after the boat arrived, some guy at the marina mentioned Pete looked like he knew what he was doing. He didn't. Next thing you know, Pete's taking this stranger and his buddies out for $200 a head. The man had never fished professionally in his life, but apparently he's got some kind of natural talent for finding where the fish are hiding. By July, he was booked solid every weekend. Made $4,000 that summer just taking city folks out who wanted to catch something bigger than a goldfish. Linda went from furious to quietly impressed when she saw the bank statements. Now Pete's convinced his phone is his digital business advisor. He prices everything by typing "this costs" and charging whatever number comes up. Last month, autocomplete suggested $75 for a half-day trip when everyone else charges $50. He was worried nobody would pay it, but people actually started thinking he was some premium fishing guide. Last week, he started a TikTok account where he answers people's questions using autocomplete. Videos like "should I quit my job?" where he just types it in and reads whatever pops up. The comments are insane. People saying his phone spoke to their soul when it suggested "should I quit my job and travel?" He already has 50,000 followers. Some companies even want to pay him to talk about their stuff. I asked him yesterday what happens when autocomplete stops working for him. He just shrugged and said, "Then I'll type, 'what should I do next?' and find out." But then he winked and added, "though I might ask it about buying a second boat first."